We're farming in the early hours of November, and today we'll be getting some equipment set up for harvesting, as well as cultivating out in the sunflower field. Today, here on the farm. You can find a link to this playlist in the description below, or check the channel page for other farming series you might like. Guys, welcome back to the farm. We are here in FS25 on our farm at Oak Bridge Farm, and it is a beautiful morning in November. Isn't it beautiful? I'm just taking in the sunset here. Thank you so much for tuning in. So this is the third episode of our farm here at Oak Bridge Farm. We're in November, and yeah, it's a beautiful sunset. I've been out here just enjoying that, and I figure today let's do that. Let's enjoy the. There's some incredible lighting here at Oak Bridge Farm. So here's our grass field, and I was hoping we'd have another harvest of it this year, and we will indeed. So yeah. Because of the beautiful lighting here, I figured we'd get to work early, and we're out here in the grass field, and it says ready to harvest. This field is huge. Now, if you look up in the corner of the screen, you see I've already accepted a harvesting contract. The contracts here pay well. If we look at the one that I accepted, and yeah, it's a $30,000 contract harvesting soybeans. Of course, they pay well because they're big fields. But I figure we can do that. We've got a couple new things on the farm to show you guys. Sorry, I started off and was like, man, I really want to show this sunset. I want to start filming today just to show the sunset. And I actually thought about, what we could do? I was like, I could just turn off the HUD and set this and just do like a time lapse of the sun rising. But I was like, now let's farm and do things. So we've got a new tractor. I did a lot of contracts last month in October. I mean, a lot. After the last episode, I did 4 more cultivating contracts. They paid between $40,000 and $60,000 each, and I'll tell you, they took a very long time. I mean, like a couple hours a piece. They were big fields. These were like 20-hectare fields. One of them was a 24-hectare field. They were very, very big fields, and it took many hours. We made a lot of money, and I got us a new tractor. Now, our Fendt, the 942 Vario, is still our main tractor. What I got us was a new medium tractor. We had a 200 horsepower Case IH tractor, and it was getting really old. Here's the thing. That tractor had over 200 hours on it, and at that point, it's we're paying like effectively like over 10 grand a month probably in repairs on the thing because it wears down quicker. And I was like, at this point, we could just finance a new tractor. But actually, we had made so much money from contracts that we just outright bought this. So here's our new tractor. Keeping with the Fendt theme on our farm, I'm quite happy with the Fendt tractors. We have a brand new Fendt 720 Vario. How much horsepower does it have? 200? Yeah, about the same as the Case IH that we had. Got the super wide tires on it. So anyway, our new tractor. This tractor will go up. We could potentially get this at 300 horsepower, but I just got it at the base 720 Vario model with the 200 horsepower. So that's really cool. We can work with that. You see, I've been out here. This is going to be the sunflower field. I've been out here working on this a little bit, getting this. It's still kind of foggy this morning. It's just morning fog. Been out here working on the sunflower field, getting it cultivated for now. But I figured I'd show you guys that. Let's get up to the shop. We've got. I rented us the equipment for this soybean contract. We can at least get started on that. Also, so today in November, we're also going to be mowing our yard, our giant 5-hectare grass field. We're going to be mowing that. It's not foggy like it was last episode, huh? Yeah, October was a very foggy month. Oh, actually, it was just that one day. That one day in October was very foggy. There's another purchase. Oh, yes, while we're at the store, there's a purchase I want to make. You can see we have some decent money. Yeah, been doing a lot of work locally, and that's made us some money. Soon our farm will be profitable. We won't have to do as many contracts. Also, we're still getting some equipment. Oh yeah, there was some other new equipment down there at the farm I wanted to show you. We got a new seeder and a new planter. Now our wheat field down here, which I already drove past it. Our wheat field down there. Remember, I planted that entire field with this very small seeder. Well, and I made some comments about not breaking down and buying a bigger seeder. Yeah, well, last month, a bigger one went on sale. A used one. Here, I'll show you which one we've got. I could not get it. There was a used one of these on sale, and it was less than $100,000, and I just Well, yeah, I said, yes, please. So now we actually have a big seeder. Now that our wheat field is planted, we have a very big seeder. Right, so here's our, let's park our tractor somewhere out of the way. We've got this for the soybean harvesting contract. Let's park this, just park this in front here. I won't have room to get our vehicles out. All right, so this stuff has to get out to the field. You know what? Actually, it's a good thing we brought our tractor. We'll use our tractor to pull the header out there. The map of Oak Bridge Farm has tight spaces. There's very tight spaces to maneuver on, and you're kind of best off pulling the header with a tractor if you can. You know, you could find yourself getting in a bit of a tough pickle here or there. If you try to pull it with a harvester, you might find yourself getting stuck on a tight turn. So we're going to pull it out there with the tractor to be safe. Let's just get this out of the way so that we can get this stuff out. I guess for now we'll just park this over here. I wanted to be able to get to the header. I guess we're gonna have to take the harvester first. Either that or move it out of the way too. So let's just take the harvester. All right, we are going. Basically, the entire way we're going, we're gonna have traffic coming at us. So traffic on the map of Oak Bridge Farm seems to me, I've played here enough to really get the feel for it. The traffic only travels on this road here and this road here, and it only travels in one direction. It only comes, because I made it in the last episode, I made a remark about the road being one way. Well, maybe the road's not one way, maybe it is, but the traffic only goes one way. The traffic comes south down this road and then turns east on this road. And the roads here are tight enough that after you play, trust me, you play enough on this map, you will get to know the traffic because it becomes your worst enemy. If I'm moving really huge equipment, I'll turn the traffic off because there's a certain extent to which in real life you would have the traffic stopped or have a pilot car, right? So I definitely, I'm okay with turning off the traffic, but we can get a harvester down here. Now, the field we're going to is in the northwest of the map, so essentially we're going to be going against the traffic the entire way. Do I have the traffic on? Yeah, it's on. Yeah, I wouldn't normally turn it off for this. I would turn it off if I was moving like one of those big cultivators, like one of those huge, like 18-meter wide cultivators, which you can move down this road, but I will tell you, you will get hung up on a tree here and there, just trying to move the cultivator. Let's see. The problem here is that every time you back up, that car is going to inch forward. So you want to find a way to get off the road. There we go. Without, yeah, like once you pick at the. Oh my gosh, really? Are you guys trolling me? Yeah, once you pick the direction that you're going to go off the road, don't try to move back forward again because he'll block you. All right, geez, that never happens. All right, well, that was 2 in a row, so we should be good now, right? We just got to, but we're going to be going against the traffic literally all the way north past our farm, so. But hey, it's a fun challenge. I mean, I knew that coming here. I knew that we were going to be using big equipment. It's a fun challenge. And it's not impossible. Although, if we happen to encounter a car in town, it could, a place where we can't pull off the road, and that could be a little tough. We could take a shortcut here through town, though. Yeah, we could avoid town altogether. That's what we're going to do, actually, because we own this property up here, so we can do this. Right up here, we can, right here. Yeah, we own this property, so we'll just cut through here. It's a beautiful, well, it will be a beautiful day, I hope. Although it says there's rain forecast. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't know about what to expect for weather and stuff like that as far as winter weather, snow. All right, today we're looking at rain forecast, not till, okay. It'll be, yeah, it'll be dark. It'll be after dinner, it'll be dark. Right, so field we're going to. Yeah, so cutting through our farm, yeah, that let us skip the in-town portion. And we are turning... No cars coming? No, we are turning right here. We'll get this out there to the contract, and then we can get some started on some stuff on our fields. I don't want to do the entire episode of doing contracts. Doing contracts is a fine way to make money, but I'd rather spend the time in our episodes working on our farm rather than working on other people's farms. I do that usually on my own time, and I'm doing it all right. If we look up here at statistics, we have done how many? 17 contracts, and these fields are all pretty big, so that's a lot. It's a fair amount of work. We're going to a field. Pull up the map here in the cab so that we can see. Yeah, the next field up here is where we're going. Yeah, so there's another vehicle I wanted to buy. I want to get us a wheel loader because our silage is ready in the bunker, and there's quite a bit of it, and we're going to have a lot more cattle, stuff like that. And I was thinking, you know what, we might want a wheel loader. We want a bigger bucket to move around silage and things like that than just the small front loader bucket we have. Also, it might not be a bad idea just to have a bigger bucket's always a good thing to have. Where can we park this? I guess we're going to park this guy right here for now, and we'll get the rest of the equipment out here. So here's the field that we're going to be harvesting, and it is field area 10 hectares. That's not bad. That's actually, it's really not even that big. All right, so back here at the store, yeah, I've got an eye on which we're going to pick up one of these. I just got a hold of this today. I used this in, I believe, FS19 and FS22, and I see it's made its return in FS25, so we're going to be using this guy. It's a nice, affordable wheel loader. We can buy it right now with really no issues, no questions. Extra lights. Yes, they look cool. And we're fun with the colors. What is it with Russian vehicles having like 20 shades of the same color available for paint? Well, that's what we're going to run. Yeah, I like this. It's a good, effective, and affordable wheel loader. 50 grand. Yeah, that's a pretty low cost entry. And we're going to have a look at a good bucket for it. Does it come with a bucket? Oh yeah, it's totally right there. I didn't see it. We're going to primarily use this for silage, but if we get particularly heavy snows, and that is the thing, I was thinking about this, I was thinking not only the silage, but also with winter coming in, I was like, what if there are big snows? We'd want something big. Oh, I'm not a fan of the jerky shift movements of the... I've seen some mods do this. Notice how she's kind of jerky when she... Yeah. There was one tractor that was doing that, and then an update fixed it. Maybe they'll fix it with this one, but it's easy to overlook. But hey, it's all right. I like this. It's a good vehicle. All right, yeah. So we'll take this out to the farm later. I wanted to get a handle on that. I wanted to go ahead and really, I park it right in the way of, yeah. Right, so let's get this other stuff out to the field, and I want to get to work mowing on our field as well. But we got that semi running here. We may as well get it out to the, where's our tractor? There it is. Just park this here. Let's grab our tractor. We're going to get this header and the truck out to the soybean field. And then we're going to get to work on getting mowing equipment out to our field. What else do we want to do? We can always work on our sunflower field some, but we've got till March, you know, to plant it, so... Oh, it's raining? What? What? Guys, what? We looked at the weather forecast, like, literally 5 minutes ago. Was it showing... Yeah, it's showing rain later tonight. Was it showing it right now, too, and I just missed that? Or, we'll have to see that in editing. All right. Cold, raining. Yeah, let's, so... All right, well, we can get this out to the field. But harvesting is definitely right out for, definitely totally off for right now, so that kind of puts a hold on everything. I mean, I know we can mow grass in the rain, but you kind of don't want to do that. It makes an awful freaking mess. So I guess we should probably hold off on any kind of harvesting in the rain. Well, generally I don't do anything in the rain at all. Am I? No, I'm not. I was like, wait, what's happening? I didn't hit something. No, I didn't hit something. Then what's going on here? I see. We got a flat tire, guys. All right, we got out with that. Let's get this out to the field. Now here's the part I'm really worried about with this. Can we get this down this road to the field? This is the part that worries me a little bit. I had this up. We're gonna put the front loader up in case, because we're gonna want as much room to turn as possible. I have serious concerns that this is gonna fit down here. We might have to get creative with it. So we're going to give as much room as we can to turn it. Oh, that is tight, guys. That is tight. So, yeah, I had serious concerns whether that was going to make it or not, but it did. But you can see now why, why I didn't pull it down here with the harvester. Yeah, if you're farming on Oak Ridge Farm, keep that in mind. Oh, wow. Look at the sun coming up over there. Oh, that is, oh, that's beautiful. That's like, it looks thumbnail worthy, but I know once I get it in the image editor, it'd be too dark, but we'll see. Yeah, so now we've got to take this semi around that same turn. And, well, you know, I've not played, I was just thinking, I play American Truck Simulator. Yeah, I've not played it in way too long. That happens. I keep wanting to play it and then not. Anyway, the point is, I need to put all my ATS skills to work here. Except I don't have the same controls and camera like I do in that game. Yeah. I can't lean out the window. Alright, so let's... Yeah, I don't have the same view out the mirrors, and I can't lean out the window like an ATS, so we're going to just... Man, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous sunrise. I think if we just do it the same way that we did the header... Yeah, no, there's just not enough. Look, see, because we're hitting there, and we're hitting there, or just about. Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. Like I said, just about. Yeah, when I looked over there, I saw we did have room. Okay, so now, that said, if you can't get through there, I've shown this, one of the previous episodes, if you can't do that, these hedges are drive-throughable, so... If you absolutely have to, I mean, like, for instance, this is contract equipment for a contract. You know, we have to get this equipment out there, or else we fail the contract, essentially, right? And that costs us money. So, like, and it's not our fault. This is what was supplied for us. And it really sucks when something that's supplied for you for a job you're supposed to do can't fit out there. So, what I'm saying is, if you have to make it fit, you can always cut through these hedges and cut through fields. I just don't want to do that. And, hey, we got it out here. All right, so we got this equipment staged for... Oh, yeah, the HUD's still off. Dude, it is such a beautiful morning. I completely forgot. So, yeah, it's still raining anyway. But, hey, for when the fields dry up, we have got our equipment staged out here. I'll just get this. I just want to get this parked by the field. This is out here ready to go. Well, we have spent enough time moving stuff around. I want to get out and let's do some actual field work. We can cultivate. I mean, yeah, it's drizzling, but we can cultivate. And it's a beautiful morning. I love this gorgeous sunrise. I was going to bring this over there and get the mower ready, but, you know, let's get some field work done. We've got our, yeah, we can drive our new Fendt. We've got it parked out here. I've hardly driven it at all. I bought it brand new at the dealership pretty much Let's get out of this rain here. Let's get over here to the tractor out of this rain. I pretty much put it straight to work out here cultivating. Oh, that our new seeder. Yeah, as long as we're out here, I'm already wet. Let's run over here. Our new seeder and planter. Yeah, so the seeder. Wait, these were both. I got these both used. Yeah, actually, these both came used. Yeah, I had good luck on used equipment going for sale last month. So we had a decent planter. We had a planter with a 6.5 meter working width, but this thing came up on sale. I was able to trade up to this. I mean, hey, you know, you see good deals on equipment. You can trade up on stuff sometimes. This thing here, it's got some paint wear and tear, but otherwise none the worse for wear. That stuff will come in. That stuff will come in handy next year anyway. Yeah, I left this tractor out here and I left it connected to the cultivator so that, well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I can see where I've been. It's really, yeah, it doesn't really matter with this though, because it's very clear where we have and haven't been with this guy. Is this going to run in the rain okay? I mean, there is that. This tractor barely has the power to pull this cultivator. Yeah. Barely, kind of. It was pulling it fine, though. I mean, it was pulling it fine when I was out here. Okay, to be fair, it was dry when I was out here before. We could get some more horsepower out of this tractor, but I didn't think it was necessary to pay the money to get the tuned option for the engine. But it's a good tractor, nice and brand new. Didn't even have to do financing. I was like, we made so much money from the contracts that I was gonna. We've got financing on the big Vario, the 942. We've got financing on it, but it's like $17,000 a month we're paying on it, which is really nothing for the amount of money that we're making here. It's no big deal. I was like, we can afford to finance another tractor, but now we just bought it outright. We were able to. That case was costing us several $1,000s a month just in the maintenance because it had several hundred hours on it already. And so it was costing us. Yeah, it was costing us basically. It was like making payments on a new tractor with that case. But thing is, it still had some resale value in it. We were able to sell it for almost $100,000. So it was like, that's why I traded in the case. I was like, at this point, it's costing us several $1,000s a month for maintenance, but it's still resellable for, you know, maybe like 30 or 40% of its original value, but something. So while we were still able to get some money for it, I was able to sell that and put down a decent payment on this guy, and then the rest of the money, you know, we had the rest of the money. All right, so, and it looks like the rain has stopped or is coming to a stop. That's great. I didn't know if it was gonna continue coming or not. Sun, well, it's not that the sun's up by now. I mean, it's 10 a.m. The sun is up. It's just we still got this morning fog that's kind of. I want to figure out what to do with our silage. So we have in our bunker silo, we have 77,000 liters of silage, which is now it's fermented and ready, but it's still sitting there. Our grass field is ready to mow. We definitely want to mow that. We don't want to miss the opportunity to mow that. Just check here. It's all brown, but I guess it's still harvestable. Oh yeah, it's harvestable all the way any time of year, technically. I just wanted to make sure. Different maps, some maps are different, but this is the last month it'll grow, so we're getting the last harvest of grass out of the way. But yeah, the grass is all brown, but it's fine, technically. Now, so our bunker silo is, yeah, full of 77,000 liters of silage. So the question is, when I mow our field, where do I put the grass? We could bale it all as hay. It's too bad we don't have a second. I like to have two bunker silos, you know, that way we have one, we can shift it around so we have one with silage in it and one fermenting, possibly heap it somewhere so that we could put another batch in there to ferment. I don't know. I'll think about that. Last time we did the field, we baled half of it as hay, and I rented a forage wagon and picked the other half up as grass and put that in the silo. So zooming out here, we've got definitely, this is a pretty big field. It starts us off with some big fields. Obviously, you know, we've had money to buy things. We could afford a bigger cultivator. This is the one we started off with here, and I just haven't found... There's no need to upgrade it. It's fine, but it's going to take some work here on this field for sure. Not too bad. The rain's still coming down, though it says... Technically, I think it says it's not raining, but... Oh, wait, or is it stopping right as I said that? No, it's still drippy out here. Yeah, so I guess this is just kind of what we're doing until... well, what else can we do? We can have a look at other contracts that are available, because right now we're waiting on the harvest contract. We're waiting on mowing. There's a lot of work here available. Fertilizing... Again, you know, we have to buy the fertilizer, but you still come out ahead. Oh, there's a sunflower harvesting contract, $34,000. That's a lot. Yeah, it's also a big field, but, you know, we wouldn't have to rent equipment for that. We've still got the harvester for the soybean contract, and we have our own sunflower header, guys. Yeah, you know what? It sounds like fun. Make sure there's enough time. Yeah, there's 61 hours left on it. Always make sure. But yeah, is any other... yeah, we can use our own header for that. Not as big, not as cool. But I love... Here, let's just accept contract. Yeah, I like using my own contract for... my own equipment for a contract. Like, even though, you know, like, we didn't have to do that, but I'm actually, like, jumping at the chance. Just, like, for me, that element alone makes it fun. You know, it's like, it's just like, hey, I have the equipment. We can do that ourselves. In fact, we could use our own harvester for that. Granted, now it's a really big field. Like, I'm making it way more work than I have to. I could have used their equipment for only a few $100s. But actually, it would be best if we used that rental harvester that we have. Because we already have it rented, and because our harvester currently has a lot of hours on it, and that would be a lot of wear and tear that would then cost me several $1,000s to repair. So there's no harm in using the rental harvester we already have, but we can use our header for it. We can use our we got that semi. We may as well use that for the grain, but we'll use our own header, and that's just cool. I like that. Our harvester has seen better days. Well, if you start here on Oak Ridge Farm, you start off with very well used equipment. And like I've said before, I like that. I think that's cool. It's something to work with. And like here, I've had a lot of fun replacing our tractors, choosing all new Fendt tractors. Well, 2 brand new ones anyway. You know, the 942 and the 720 here. Oh, you know what? The rain stopped. Yeah, you know, I should have noticed it when my camera was in... I in retrospect, I did notice it. My camera was, a few minutes ago, my camera was really zoomed in on the tractor. I was talking about something, I had the camera zoomed in, and yeah, my brain didn't register it, but I did notice the mud was gone. All right, so we can, I like to kind of change things up in the episode, so let's go ahead and leave this parked out here. We'll continue this later. We have, again, you know, we have until March to plant our sunflowers. Let's get this turned around. And where is the next row? Like right here-ish. Alright, so we got some work done out here. Yeah, the tractor works pretty good. Right, let's get a start out here on this soybean field and see how this is going to go. Let's get an idea of this. This is going to pay us well. What am I doing? Let's actually, like, get in the right spot. So yeah, this X9, we should probably... use this X9 for the sunflowers, save the wear and tear on our harvester. I just want to get a feel for how big this field is. Why was it trying to hire an AI worker? I don't know. I must not have held the button down long enough. No field detected. Dude, the field is literally right here. There we go. Alright, so let's just get an idea. It's not giving me any... There we go. Yeah, I want to get an idea of this field here. It's 10 plus hectares, which definitely classify that as large. I said 20. I have said 20 before. 20 is like, yeah, 20 is large. 20 is like really big. I would say you could start calling a field large at, say, 10 hectares. I'd say is officially large. So this is an officially large field here. Yeah, I just wanted to get this started, see how this was going to go. Wow, it's gorgeous out here. I mean, yeah, it still is. This is why I started filming today, man. This map is beautiful, guys. I want to get this started, but also I want to get on our mowing, because that's actually our work on our farm, is mowing. You know what? Let's go mow our field. Our harvest is going fine. It's a fun job. I enjoy harvesting. Let's get out here and mow our field. We're going to use our big tractor because, well, we need the... I was going to use the... I don't think that our... I was going to take the front loader off of our Xylon, but I don't think it's got enough power to run the mowers. We're going to use our big tractor here. Normally this would be a job for the 720, but it's out there cultivating currently. Oh, look at that. We have another weight over here. Well, I keep taking off tractor weights here so I can hook up the mowers, and there's... Whoops, darn it. Wrong button. There's another one for the pile. Let me look at these. So the one on this one is a... I just want to make sure I know where these are. So we have 2 tractor weights. That's an 1100, or sorry, 1000, and that is a 1500. Okay. It's good to know that those are sitting there, because I take them off for the mower, right, and then I forget I left them there. So we're going to get this hooked up here. I still haven't decided. I don't know if we're doing like half of this grass, half hay. I don't know yet. Again, our bunker silo is full of... I was going to run over there, but it's full of silage. It's not full. It's just... It's got a lot in it. I don't know where we would move it, but regardless, the first step is going to be to get this mowed. I like how the grass changes. Yeah, it turns brown in the fall like this, or in the winter. Cool. Beautiful map here. So let's get this turned on, make this go fast. This will go pretty fast. And we're off. Get this mowed. This is going to be big profit. Like if we sold all this, this would be good profit. This is a big field, 5 hectares. That is 12.5 acres, give or take, right? Yes, it's about 12.5 acres. And with mowers, you know, with mowers, I don't worry about being a little messy, especially when I'm running multiple mowers. Like here, we're running 2. I keep them lowered and turned on the entire time because I hate fiddling with raising, changing attachment, raising, moving, lowering, change attachment, lower, turn on, change attachment, turn on, right? You guys know what I mean, right? I just leave them on the entire time, or make complicated hotkeys like I have on my steering wheel setup. I have some complicated hotkeys to automate that, but I just leave them on. It makes a bit of a mess, but who cares? It's just a big grass field. Yeah, with grass fields, I'm all about speed. I did a mowing contract last month here. They don't pay particularly. I mean, they pay what they pay, not particularly insane or anything, and this or that. But the reason I did it is because, for whatever reason, that big Corona mower, I've never used it. For whatever reason, I've never used that big Corona mower. I guess just because it's very expensive, and I never found occasion to buy like a $300,000 mower for my own farm, I guess, right? And I saw that contract was allowing me to, was offering that to rent for the job, and I was like, oh, I'd never driven that mower. That looks like that'd be fun. Yeah, that thing was a beast. It was pretty cool. Oh, we need to remember to get fuel for our tractor. So I looked. So yeah, so we want to do, the idea here is to do everything green for our farm. Now I looked around the map. Well, the thing is, we've got fuel tanks here. So we have fuel tanks at each of our farmyards here. And I looked at it, and I'm just trying to stay on this stupid, or not, I don't need to stay on it. I'm just trying to stay close-ish to it, There we go. So I didn't want to pay to fill our fuel tanks at the farmyards because I want to do the whole green farm thing here. I want to produce our own biodiesel, but it's going to take a minute to get that off the ground. And until said time, I guess we should buy fuel for the tractors. Well, I looked, and there's no fuel station on the map. Not that I saw. I think the only places, I think on this map of Oak Bridge Farm, you're intended to use the fuel tanks on your farm. So I think we're going to, because this tractor is getting pretty low on fuel, low-ish, right? Like a third of a tank. I think we're going to have to buy some, but I do intend on making it further down the line. Look at that. So I just noticed the sun's actually kind of properly hitting the tractor now. So finally the sun has come up. So yeah, today's episode was, working at sunrise, I guess, because it took the entire episode for... No, I mean, to be fair, the sun is getting fairly high in the sky. It's 11 o'clock. It's just that because of the fog, it took the sun some time to... because the fog is still kind of there. Yeah, the corners of this field are bad. I'm going to want to go back over that corner or I'm turning this thing. Like, I don't mind being a little sloppy on the grass, but I've been really sloppy here. I'll get the corners. I'll make sure that when we're done with the field here, the whole thing will be mowed. But I don't like messing with the mowers. Raising and lowering and turning them on and off all separately is really a pain. Yeah, I'll stop on these corners here and get this, because that does annoy me. Actually, I don't mind being a little sloppy on the edges, but that is a bit much there. There we go. We'll get this field nice and clean, and first step is to get it mowed. We got the whole rest of the month to figure out what to do with it if we want to, have hay, have silage. If it's the silage, where do we put the silage we have? I don't know. If I had it's like we could put the silage we have in a trailer or something and park it, but there's no trailer we have even remotely close to big enough. We could pile it in a heap somewhere. We could build a second bunker silo. That seems actually like a pretty logical thing we could do. We could build a second bunker silo. That way we could have two silos, one for fermenting, one for storage. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm just hey, I'm having really fun. It's a lot of fun out here, farming in the beautiful sunrise. So I figured I'd film November's episode as the sun came up. Don't know what there is to come this winter. We'll see. There's always work doing here. Okay, we want to turn. I'm still getting this down. If we do every other one, we want to come here. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in for this episode. I'll see you guys here in a couple days. I was only posting 2 of these episodes a week, but I'd like to speed that up. I'm having a lot of fun farming here, and so the episodes will probably be kind of sped up a little bit as they have been. I appreciate you guys watching. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. This is a great place to farm, and I have a great feeling about how successful a cattle farm here can be. Guys, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. And I will catch you guys next time.